So, I have been in Japan for 1 year. What has become of me? Yeah, so it's felt like longer than a year actually, just because, you know, so many new experiences and stuff like that. But, yeah, I've actually been here for the whole time and not even left the country due to various circumstances. But now it looks like, as you might be able to tell, I am packing and moving away to another place in Japan. I'm going to be staying for another year. But now is a good time while we look at this lovely calendar of the Japanese Self-Defense Force that I happen to get. Now is a good time to reflect on how this year has been. I've been living in Haruno, which is technically part of Hamamatsu City, but not really. You know, Japan is famous for its public transportation, but the only way to get to Haruno is actually by bus. There's no trains or nothing. If you want to get here, you either have to take the bus or maybe take a train. Wait, there's no train. You can take a taxi or a helicopter. You know, when I was first driven out here, it seemed like we would never arrive, because it's just like, how far up into the mountains could this town that I'm gonna be living in possibly be? But eventually we did arrive. And you know, the lady that was helping me, she said that like she grew up in a place in the mountains like this and that she always felt trapped. But you know, it is what it is. I didn't feel trapped by this place. You know, when I would tell people that I live in Haruno, some of them were like, "Oh, inaka no inaka." So, it's quite out there. I mean, there's only about like 5,000 people here, so it's not that much going on, but there's plenty of potential. I mean, to start off with, the apartment was kind of a mess. You know, maybe if you saw my previous video about coming here, you'd know that there was mold and it was pretty dirty, so it took some cleaning and all that. But I did that, and I kept doing things to improve the place. Actually, I kind of wanted this part of this video to be like showing all the things I did, like, ooh, look, I look, I put all these suction cup things on, and that's just great for all my utensils and stuff. But I can't really show many of the improvements I made to this place because there's nothing really here anymore. Well, I mean, there's that TV, but that's something I bought actually, incidentally. But yeah, it's kind of not much going on here now. Really, a lot of what I did to improve the place was just buying stuff, which would make you maybe think that I've been spending too much money, but not really. You know, with that $10 rent that I have, it was easy to save money. And even beyond that, there's not much to spend on in Haruno anyway, so I was able to save up a lot. Because, I mean, like, there's only 3 restaurants in town, really, so it's not like I'm going out to eat all the time to brand new places and stuff like that. There's only one convenience store. The thing that Japan is also famous for, there's only one up here. Actually, there was another teacher like me who was in an even more inaka no inaka, and he doesn't even have a convenience store, which really sucks. I mean, you have to go there to pay your bills and stuff, so it's kind of a nuisance for him, I'm sure. You have to get creative and what you need to do in your free time here. I mean, granted, there's the internet and you can just do plenty with that. But I tried to do different things. Like, I would go swimming in the river because it was so hot here. It was like the highest summer in Japan ever or something like that. And I would also, like, One time I went hiking in the woods just because in completely random places. Granted, there are wild boar out here, but luckily I didn't run into any of them. I did actually, during my time here, eat wild boar a couple times, so that was nice. There's also various local festivals I would go to, which were always fun. That's where I got this, incidentally. They happened to be doing some ceremony at one of the shrines around here, so that was something to go to. One important thing that I really wanted to do while I was here was to make Japanese friends, not just friends with like all the other English teachers in my company. Because, you know, what are you in Japan for if you're just speaking English all the time? I made some friends in Harano, but, you know, it's kind of difficult making friends here just in the fact that there's either the elementary school and middle school age group, or there's people beyond the age of 40, so not really anyone of my age. But I still met some people, and that was fun. And also, I made a lot of friends at the church that I go to. And you know, you feel like you've really done something when you're going on a run through Harano, and you happen to pass by the old lady that goes to your church, and they're like, hey! Well, actually, you would go Ohio gozaimasu, but you know, whatever. Alright, I can tell this video has kind of become unstructured because I'm just staring at this trash can with hangers in it. So, let's say top 4 things of some kind of significance that changed about me in Japan. Let's go! Number 1, my Japanese. This is probably pretty obvious. But then again, some people come over here and never bother to learn the language, so maybe not so obvious. Anyway, I came over here and I knew crap tons of Japanese. I've been reading all kinds of manga and stuff, but I had not been speaking. So, I came over here and, you know, I went down to the restaurant, local restaurant, and I'm like, hey guys, I don't know you, but I'm a foreigner, talk to me. And then it's like, we talk a little, but I can't really talk. I couldn't really talk. So, I got better. I practiced, and, you know, over the course of this year, I have gotten quite good. Just today I did some text to one of my friends in Japanese, and it was all 100% wakaru. I totally butchered the pronunciation there, but you get the idea. Yeah, you just get better as you practice. You know, a lot of the people I meet, they still try to speak English sometimes, but you know, we lean more on the Japanese now, so it's been pretty good. I'm not fluent though. Okay, number 2, fitness. I would say that I am the best, the fittest that I've ever been in my entire life, and it happened right here in Harno. From running all the time. I've been committing to running every week. You know, saying I'm the top fitness that I've ever been isn't saying much, considering how much of a wimp I've been over my life, but you know, it's something. I've even done some exercises for like getting specific muscles and not just running. Granted, I'm already out of breath, but you know, I can usually do pretty well. Normally I run about 4 kilometers, which was just an insane amount. I'm gonna turn around now to do before, but now it's pretty simple. You know, you just keep running and you get better. I feel good. Number 3, public speaking. That's me right there. And there's students. Of course, I can't show you pictures of like showing their face or anything. The only reason I'm showing you this is because there's no way you'd even be able to find out what school this is. I went to 5 different schools. You think you can figure this one out? No, it's impossible. Anyway, I had to do a lot of public speaking, as you know, being a teacher and all. And you know, you just get better and better. Soon enough, you're like walking into that classroom and it's like, oh, I guess the students are here. Sup? and you know you're not really nervous at all, unless of course the lesson plan is falling apart because the teacher you're working with is creating issues. But for the most part, I got a lot better. You know, we use like textbooks like this sometimes. Well, this happens to be 3rd grade stuff, and you know, they're like, oh, let's chant, and you have to sing a song. And I'm not no good at singing, but you just go like, red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. And then you just sing perfectly, and the kids sometimes sing along. Maybe they think it's lame or something. But yeah, you get used to these sorts of things, and then it's public speaking. I can do it. Look, I'm in public. Actually, doing a camera work is completely different than public speaking, but it is technically public. I'm still out of breath from the running and the last thing. Apparently I was running too fast. I'm actually completely out of shape. The last one was a lie. I'm sorry. And finally, there's cooking. I don't really have much to show for this other than the remains of other stuff. The only reason it's this dirty is because I'm literally going to clean it today or tomorrow because I'm moving out real soon. So yeah, I was not the cooking kind of person very much before this, but you know, when you live on your own and you only have a few restaurants to go to, you need to cook for yourself. And you know, you can go and buy like the pre-made meals at the convenience store or whatever, but at the end of the day, you gotta make stuff yourself, and you get tired of stuff, so you have to keep mixing it up and doing all sorts of crazy things, making steaks and suddenly buying avocados and doing all sorts of crazy things. I assume there were pictures on the screen, so I'm not just dancing around like this and looking all weird. Yeah, I just got a lot better at cooking, and in Japanese sorts of ingredients, no less. So it's been fun. No more Pop-Tarts for me. So yeah, I've been here for a full year, as evidenced by this Halloween pumpkin I used in my Halloween lesson. But yeah, so now unfortunately it's only 1 year, and I was actually planning on staying here for another year, but things happened. Basically, let's just say that I had an international driver's license to drive over here, because you need to drive in this area, and you know, it only lasts for 1 year, so you need to get a Japanese driver's license. But then that whole process is really annoying, and there's so many rules and stuff, and then you fail it 4 times, and because there's like a freaking month between each test, and you just can't do it enough, and all of a sudden the year has come to an end and you don't have a driver's license, and then you need a driver's license because this place is out in the middle of nowhere, but now you can't do it, so you have to go get another job. Yeah, well, not another job, but I need to go to another position, which luckily I found one, or I managed to get one. They placed me in one that's still in Hamamatsu, so that makes moving easier. But yeah, no more hard no for me. So yeah, this was my first year really, like, truly living on my own. I mean, I went to college, but you know, that's got the whole university stuff lingering overhead. I didn't even have to cook a lot of time because I just ate on campus and stuff like that. So this was like my true first year living on my own. Really not able to call upon the help of other people, being them on the other side of the world. But yeah, this is like where I forged adult version of Drew, where he does all the sorts of things that you saw in this video. So it's just been really cool this first year in Japan, and I look forward to another year. It is rather unfortunate though about Haruno, just in that you know, with Japan's population going down, it really hits these rural areas pretty hard. It's entirely possible that this place might not even exist in like 50 years or something. The population keeps going down. Sooner or later, something's got to give, and people might have to move or something. I don't know. I mean, the schools I go to do not have many students. The junior high only has 70 in total, so there's like one class per grade. But it's still a nice area, nice schools and all. And it's been a good year.